Hi there, and welcome to Chapter 9. We're going to be looking at qualitative research and qualitative research issues. First of all, how do we interpret qualitative research, and what different differences that originate from using qualitative research? Let's take a look at some of the 5 characteristics of qualitative research. One, qualitative research is textual or visual. It's not numeric in nature. You're looking at understanding rather than quantifying or explaining. And it is ongoing and iterative. Qualitative researchers employ member checking, that is asking key informants to read the report and make sure that what they've said is actually what they said. And finally, qualitative research is inductive. Now, much like quantitative research, there are different techniques within qualitative research as well that are used for different situations. In thick, heavily descriptive research, ethnographic research contextualizes and provides an explanation for behavior and why things are done. Whereas focus groups and in-depth interviews don't provide as extensive a data but are very product specific or situation specific. So, one of the things that we do in qualitative research when we're entering data, we are entering our notes from debriefing sessions, we're entering pictures, we're entering descriptions of the pictures, and all of this material should be indexed. We're not entering numbers per se. Now, in the first step of analyzing qualitative data is going to be data reduction, because we have so much, because we've taken so many notes and we've done so much contextual descriptive analysis. We're going to need to reduce this in some way. So this categorization means placing portions of the transcripts into similar groups based on their content. So we may use a code sheet which allows us to put the different themes or categories together. The codes or labels which are used to track the different categories within the qualitative study. And then we collapse these categories into larger categories which are higher order conceptual constructs. And that process is abstraction. Now, comparison is the process of developing and refining theory and constructs by analyzing differences and similarities in passages, themes, or types of participants. And then there are 2 types of techniques for developing theory within qualitative research. That's called axial coding and selective coding. In axial coding, specifying the conditions and context that lead to a particular category and the outcomes of the construct are put together, and then we categorize the events into those. And in selective coding, we're working around a storyline and we're building a core theory or theme, and then the other stories or pieces of the qualitative research help put together and describe this overall theme. Now, all qualitative research is iterative, and that means that we're going to be looking at how we analyze the data multiple times and what the meanings are within the data at different points in time. So different ways that we do this is, one, memoing. We write down our thoughts as soon as they come after an interview or a focus group. And then negative case analysis also lets us go back, where once we've kind of developed this overarching theme or story, we start looking for cases that disprove that or may not also follow that pattern. And what we're doing there, by not finding any, we're validating the case that we have made. The final step is conclusion drawing and verification. And in this, we have 2 different types of validity and reliability. You have emic validity, in which people that have participated or part of that culture agree with the reports and the finding. So if I'm saying, does this represent your group and you are part of that group? And you say yes, that is an example of emic validity. Cross-researcher reliability has two different researchers address the same issues or address the same research and look at it, and hopefully they will come to the same conclusion. Another method is triangulation, which establishes the credibility of the research by addressing the analysis from multiple perspectives, either by using multiple methods or different data sets or multiple researchers or multiple time periods, or even different kinds of relevant research information that combine together to tell the overall story. And that completes the chapter on qualitative data.